Oh, ho, ho. Yeah! Monday night racing here live on Vidane TV. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight. Monday Night Football. Not here. Liberty Racing League race number 2 here in the Throwback Series. How about a little street stock action here at Kentucky Speedway. Showtime, Paul Strickland Jr. up here in the broadcast booth, production trailer, whatever it may be called here on this given Monday night. Just getting qualifying wrapped up with these cats and getting ready to get after it here for race number 2 with the Liberty Racing League Throwback Series, and getting everything lined up, getting everybody back to warm-ups here. We got 80 laps here on the docket, and we're going to get this thing rocking and rolling here before you know it. And want to thank everybody for tuning in here live on the YouTube, on the Facebook, on the Twitch, all that good stuff. Twitch.tv/Strictly94. You do a quick Vidane TV search on YouTube and on Facebook. Give us a like, a subscribe, a share, all that good stuff. Let your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, let everybody know you're watching some entertaining iRacing action right here live on Vidane TV. And we're getting ready to take this green flag racing here momentarily. Just waiting for everything to get lined back up, letting for these drivers to get everything ready to go here, and we will get this ready to get this race ready to rock and roll here. 80 laps on the docket for sure, and we are going to have ourselves one heck of a time. Got to give a quick shout out to U-House Race Designs for sponsoring the instant replay here on Vidane TV, and that is always great to have them on board. And you can see these drivers are lined up now on pit road. There's the pace car waiting on him, trying to figure out what the pace car driver was doing. And it looks like everything's sorted out now, so that's definitely a good news. You can see all the drivers now lined up there on the pace or on the pit lane. And you can see that number 6 car of Nicholas Snyder going to come home with the pole. So that's going to be a good starting spot for him. And that is absolutely where you want to be. And it's going to be a good spot to have that very first pit stall as well. So that's definitely some good news. Take a look at the Liberty Racing League starting grid here for this evening's race. Again, race number 2 here in the series. Nicholas Snyder already made mention. That number 6 car going to be up there on the pole. Kevin West going to be starting on the outside. Pretty great to see. You can see Canton, Georgia there represented in the second position. There's going to be Nicholas Snyder from Marco Island, Florida. He's going to be starting on the pole. Made mention of that. How about the 83 car of Taylor Laskowski, one of the big boss men here in this series, Rochester, New York. I think that's how you say Rochester. I'm not even sure. It's one of those weird Northeast things like Worcester. Rhett Balzer going to start the 94 car in P4. How about Wesley Hogue, the other boss man, Jacksonville, Florida's own. That 38 car going to start in P. Where's he starting? P5. How about that? Jack Klepchik going to start that 21 car, that street stock in the P6 position with Timmy Spatz on his outside in the 54 car. How about Keith Taylor going to start in the row behind him, Orange City, Florida. And a sea full of iRacing badasses just trying to make himself a splash there in the 08 car. What better way to do it than here live on Vidane TV in the Liberty Racing League. Pretty cool little headshot there. Another Jacksonville driver, Jason Foskey, in the number 3 car. How about that? Pretty cool to start that number 3 car in the top 10. Right in behind him, the number 52, starting P9, going to be Dakota Bry. I don't know if that, Brug? Not sure. Dakota in the 52 car, starting a P10 right in behind. How about James Smith and James Efa in the 45 and the 25? They're going to be starting side by side back towards the back of this field here, and rounding out the 13-car field, going to be Nick McClellan in the 12 car, the lone Canadian in the field here tonight. And we're getting ready to do some racing here at Kentucky. And again, great to have you here on the YouTubes, on the Facebook, on the Twitch, all that good stuff. Give us a like, a subscribe, a share, all that good stuff. Hey, it's getting ready to get cold outside. Make sure you get yourself a Vidane TV hooded sweatshirt or an Angry Tree Guy or rent a race car. We've got them. www.vidane.net. All the stuff you need to get going and get all the merchandise over there. Check that stuff out for sure. How about that? Another Fallout paint scheme for Kevin West. Pretty cool to see that. But 2x2, the pace car's already gone, and that's the green flag from Buddy in a flag stand. We are racing here at Kentucky. Nicholas Snyder doesn't quite get the jump, and that's what's cool about these street stocks. They are very underpowered on these big racetracks, so This is going to be intense. Talking to Rowdy Wesley Hogue before the show here tonight, made mention these street stocks here at Kentucky in a mile and a half pretty much race like a super speedway. There you see Taylor Laskowski on the bottom side trying to make a little magic happen. He's got 38 right in behind him. Wesley Hogue, speaking of that, 94 drifts up the track there in the rising machine, but gathers it back up, loses a slew of spots. How about this? There's like 5-6 different racing groups with these street stocks at Kentucky. And lap number 1 in the books, I believe the 83 car took it, but it's still side by side for about 6 rows here at Kentucky. Going to be exciting all night long here. There you see the 83 iRacing machine up towards the front. How about Spats in the 54 car? He's already up 5 spots. 5 spots, make that 5.5, 5.25, 5.5 door, bumper, clear, all clear. 3 wide for second place. In behind him is Timmy Spats takes over the lead, brings the 08 car of Keith Taylor with him as well, and you can see all the different racing grooves coming in to a factor here at Kentucky, and this is going to be some phenomenal races. This is about going to be the intensity all evening long here. You can see the 6 car dropping all the way back here to P10, and it's still anybody's ball game, anybody's race here. How about that paint scheme for the number 3? That's kind of neat. I like that rusty look. Looks like they dug that thing out of the bushes and brought it to the racetrack. A little low-budget racing. We're going to make some magic happen with that. Contact there. The 24 checks up just a little bit. 52 into the back bumper. Everything gets sorted out. It looks like we stay green here on lap number 3. Timmy Spats in the 54 car back to the lead, but for how long? Oh, contact! 54 comes down the track, slides into the 08. Holds on to it, but that is, in fact, going to bring out the... Oh, he spilled Nuka-Cola all over the turn. Oh, man, look at that left front tire. Broken. The Fallout 76 machine. Big-time damage there on the 54 car as well. That's going to give us an opportunity here to pull up the U-House Racing Design instant replay for the very first time here tonight. And we saw a little bit of the action go down live, on the live shot, rather, and this is going to be interesting to take a peek at here. We will look at the instant replay, and there you see, focusing on the 17. There's the contact between the 54 and the 08. The 08 goes down, comes back up, 54 into the 17. Unfortunately, man, nowhere to go for that 17 car. Gets it sorted out. Oh, there's the damage to the left front tire. Big shot to the left-hand side of that race car. Going to have to use a quick repair on that 17 machine for sure for Kevin West. Going to lose a lot of track position, but here at Kentucky in these street stocks, still anybody's race, and that's one of the good things here with this series is you got a little bit of time to be able to come back and get the car fixed and all that good stuff and get back out on track. So the Canton, Georgia native, the number 17 car, Kevin West, pulls into the attention of his pit crew. You can see he's got that number 2 box. Ooh, overshot it just a little bit. He's going to park. And this is where we're going to be able to see potentially maybe a quick repair. We may not even have quick repairs. We'll have to double check on that later on. But the 54 car appears to have pulled it down into the garage. There you see the 17 down and away. Don't believe he lost a lap, so that's definitely good news. And speaking of leaders, here they come. Taylor Laskowski, Nicholas Snyder, Wesley Hogue, James Efaw, Timmy Spats. Timmy Spats retired from the race, but some drivers coming down. They're going to get some service here on lap number 6, and this pretty much turns it into a little bit of a fuel mileage race. You've got 6 drivers that are kind of out there, still holding on to the lead lap there. You can see Kevin West coming around, going to rejoin the field here. And a couple of drivers still staying out, kind of 50-50 as the lights are still on the iRacing Mustang pace car. The 08 car, very, very close call there with Keith Taylor in that incident. The 21 car, Jack Klepchik into 21. He's up 4 spots from where he gained, or from where he started, rather. The 52 car of Dakota running in P3. Jason Foskey, Nick McClellan, and Rhett Balzer with James Smith rounding out the top 7. Those are the drivers that stayed out here on this caution lap, the very first caution lap here, or the very first caution flag, rather, here on lap number 6. So, a couple of different strategies going on. Some drivers getting some fresh tires, some drivers coming down, topping off the fuel tank, and we will see exactly what that brings all these folks here. And it's great to, again, have everybody tuned in here tonight live on Vidane TV. You're watching the Liberty Racing League. This is the Throwback Series, race number 2, and what's cool about this particular series and this particular league, different cars almost each and every week. Last week we ran the 87 cars. This week, running the street stocks, and we're running the street stocks at Kentucky. And we saw already in the first 4 or 5 laps here at Kentucky that the racing is absolutely intense. A little bit underpowered here with these street stock cars, but everybody's got the same thing. Everybody's got the same thing underneath the hood. Everybody's pretty much got the same handling car. Not really too much you can do to adjust the settings or to adjust the setup here with these big tracks. It's pretty much slam it to the ground and put a big old gear in it and see if you can get around this racetrack without hitting anybody or hitting anything or hitting the wall or anything like that. So entertainment. That's what we're here for at Vidane TV. And again, thanks everybody for tuning in. Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. Like, follow, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Let your friends and family know that you're watching some iRacing action here. And the iRacing lights off on the pace car. And everybody's lined up 2 by 2 all the way through, getting ready to rock and roll once again here. And a great 13-car field. 13 cars made the start here tonight. Looks like the 54-car Timmy Spatz has, in fact, rejoined the field. A couple of laps, maybe a lap, 2 laps down. 17-car, Kevin West going to get an end of the longest line there from bringing out the incident there. It came down, got some repairs to that machine, so it'll be fun to see if that 17 can make his way back up towards the front from that qualified in a P3. And he's all the way back now, restarting in 12th. So a lot of movement. Up, down, sideways, up, down, left, right, B squared. There goes the pace car. He's making a left, and we're going to get ready to go racing once again here. Going to cross the stripe and take lap number 8. Barney in the flag stand, waving that green flag. The 08 Taylor, how about that? Keith Taylor gets the jump that he needs. He's already got about a 2-3 car length lead as they go down into turn number 1. Little side-by-side action to 52. And the 21 trying to do battle, going back and forth, trying to take over that second position. 21 holding up top, but you can see that bottom side is the place to be. There's the 3-car of Foskey trying to make a little magic happen down on the bottom side, closing on into the back bumper of the number 52. He's bringing the 12th car with him, too. How about that? Nick McClellan started shotgun on the field up there battling in the top 5. How about that tire smoke? I believe from that's the 3-car, just cranking that wheel all the way to the left, trying to make that car stick to the bottom side. The 21 all over the back bumper now of the 08 car to try and push him just a little bit closer to that lead as we work lap number 9. 80 laps on the docket here tonight. Pretty much 2 by 2 all the way through the field here. The 3 and the 08, I believe that's the 08 up top. The 12 trying to look down on the bottom side. He wants to make it 3 wide here for second place, but it looks like we're going to settle it back down 2 by 2. All the way through from second on back. You can see Foskey in the number 3 car has a little bit of a clearing now. He's going to try and drift up in front of the 08. Not quite enough room. There we go. Clear, all clear. But the 08 car still has that big push there from the 28, the 94 up there as well. How about the 6 car? The 6 car rejoining the battle for the top 5 down on the bottom side. That car is glued to that yellow line down on the bottom side. He's trying to close back in to the back bumper of the 12 car. Maybe push him just a little bit, but McClellan, big time mover, 10 spots gained. He is going to slide into the 3rd spot. We've got ourselves a little bit of a battle ski for the lead. The 52 down low. Jason Foskey up high, trying to hold on to it, trying to get that lead. The 3 car up on the high side, showing that that's going to try and be the spot to make the winning pass there. You can see everybody is just trying out different lines throughout the racetrack. 4 or 5 different racing groups here in Kentucky with these street stocks. You don't quite have as much power here as a cup car or anything like that. So it's great to see that these guys are able to kind of use the entire racetrack. Lots of the entire racetrack and the entire race car as well. A little bit of a bump there from the 6 car into the back bumper of the 52. How about the 38 car, Wesley Hogue, rejoining the top 5 after coming down pit lane under that last caution, the only caution here so far. Back on lap 6, Hogue up on the high side. You can see he's going a little bit further higher than everybody else. He's going to try and see if he can make this racetrack his own and see if he can get around these top 3 drivers and make himself a leader once again here in the Liberty Racing Series. A little bit of a blink action there Connection issues potentially there for Rowdy Wesley Hogue down in Jacksonville, but still holding on to it. There you can see a little bit of a bump into the back, just a slightest little bit of a bump, and you can see how much that helps the 3-car get into the corner, especially on that high side. You've got a little bit more room to work. Little 3-wide action in behind them for about the 6th, 7th, 8th place on a back, but we're still battling up front for the lead. The 6-car, he's going to go down below the yellow line. How about that? Going to try and use the apron, and we're 3 wide for the lead. 6 all the way down to the bottom side, the 52 in the middle, the 3 up high. Wes is even higher, but he's dropping back just a little bit. Things getting a little bit too racy for his liking. How about the 17 car? It was Baroque. Kevin West involved in that one caution here. Came down, got that car repaired, and we're still 3 wide for the lead. How about that? 6, 52, and 3 doing some battle here. The 3 drifting up just a little bit. Foskey going to drop some positions here. Tough to hold on to that race car all the way up on the high side. But how about this? A new contender for the lead. Snyder going to take it. That mellow yellow number 6 machine. He's going to lead a lap on, but as we work lap number 14, the 52 going to drop on back on that high side. And another challenger appears. How about Kevin West in that 17 car? Led a couple of laps way early on. Started P2. How about to run from the 52? He's going to part the seas, come right up the middle. Rowdy Wesley Hogue says, hey, I want to do that too. He's going to try and follow right up in him. Loses just a little bit of momentum, but the hole is still there. Wesley Hogue going to try and close on in and follow that 52 car to the lead. Going to give him a little bit of a tap, tap, tap there as he crosses the stripe. Give the lap to Snyder, the number 6 car. Ooh, drifts up just a little bit, makes contact with the 52, slides back down. Heads up, driving by McClellan, and the number 12 car checks up just enough to make sure we didn't have ourselves a big old wreck there for the lead. And we're still 2 wide for the lead. How about 3 wide for second on back? Rowdy Hogue with a 38 car. Big run on the outside. How about a bigger run for the 17 car? West trying to make it happen in the 17 Nuka-Cola Fallout 76 machine. Oh, contact with the leaders. Snyder and the number 6 car make contact. 4 wide for the lead as we cross this stripe. How about it? Kevin West in the 17 car doing everything he can to try and hold on to the lead. Oh, contact. 52 into the 12. 12 car comes back across the track, and that's going to be a big old mess. The 6 car involved. The 45 car involved as well. Rhett Balzer, Taylor Laskowski, Foskey, Snyder, all these drivers involved in this one. And man, oh man, intensity picking up for sure in this one. So we get everything re-racked and restacked, but in the meantime, I'm going to take a look at the U-House Racing Designs instant replay, and we kind of saw what went down sort of a little bit there. There was a lot of calamity going on there, but we're going to take a look here from the U-House Racing Designs instant replay. We're going to back it up to about turn number 4. Coming across the line here, U-House Racing Designs instant replay. There you see the 6 car all the way up top. Watch the 52. 17 comes down. He makes a huge run, takes over the lead. 52, not sure where the spotter was. The 12 was down below the yellow, came back up. Everything hunky-dory, 3 wide. And it looks like the 52 comes down just a little bit. Gets into the 12 car, and there you can see it. Nowhere for these drivers to go. Things happen very, very quickly, even with these little bit slower street stocks. And you can see lots of damage on a lot of these race cars. The 6 involved, the 21 involved, big time damage for the 83 as well. So that's a tough break for a lot of fast race cars. But again, these drivers do have the opportunity to come down pit road and get everything kind of worked on here. Get everything sorted out and get everything ready to rock and roll once again. The 6 car of Nicholas Snyder coming off pit road again. Marco Island, Florida native. And the 6 car going to rejoin the field. Wesley Hogue, he's going to come down pit road as well. He's going to give up a top 5. It looks like Kevin West, Dakota Bra, the 17 and the 52, the only 2 drivers to stay out here. James Smith going to come down pit road in the 45 car, as is Nicholas Snyder. Already came down, got some damage repaired. Klepchik, there you see, the 21 car coming off of pit road, as is McClellan right in behind him. Timmy Spatz looks like he is no worse for wear. A little bit of damage on that right-hand side, but definitely not too bad. Nick McClellan, we saw big-time damage, got that all taken care of as he comes off and rejoins the racing groove. Keith Taylor up in the... Where is Keith Taylor? The 08 car up towards the front of the pack, but currently scored in the 9th position. So we'll wait till they cross the stripe here next time by to see exactly where it is that he is being scored. Might have had a couple of drivers intending. There you see Taylor Laskowski down on pit road. The 6 car coming back to pit road as well. There's a 25 car. The Folgers can, a little bit crimpled up there. He races high, wide, and handsome. James Efaw does, and as do I. KC Motorsports jumping on board with him as well. But right now, Kevin West, the 17 car, holding on to the lead. Right in behind him, going to be Dakota in the 52 car. James Smith, Jack Klepchik, and Timmy Spatz going to be the top 5. So the light's still on atop the iRacing Mustang pace car. Gives us an opportunity to talk to the leader, potentially. Kevin West in the 17 car. Paul Strickland Jr. up in the broadcast booth. You get a copy?
Yes, sir. Got you loud and clear.
So we're rocking the regular Nuka-Cola, no Quantum this week, and it looks like it's doing what you need it to do here at Kentucky. Leading the race, led a couple of laps, been in the top 5 all night long. What do you got to do to hold on to this thing for the final 60?
Well, I think we got to keep it down on the bottom, try to protect that bottom, and take a swig of our Nuka-Cola here, take a stim pack, and get ready for this restart.
Absolutely, and we'll get you back racing once again here, but I gotta ask, which of the series is your favorite Fallout game?
It's pretty hard. Question, it's pretty close. It's pretty close between 3 and New Vegas.
That would be my exact answer, 3 or New Vegas.
Yeah, I think most people would say New Vegas, but I'm kind of partial to 3. I like the Capital Wasteland, so I'm going to pick 3.
Absolutely. I think I'd be there with you as well. But I believe lights are going off in the pace car. We'll give you a quick opportunity here. We got a couple of moments here. Anybody else that makes it happen here for you? Anybody want to give a shout out to here mid-race?
I just want to give a shout out to my family that's watching, my buddy Lee that might be watching too. Just want to say hey to everybody. Appreciate the support.
Absolutely. Getting ready to go green flag racing once again. Keep an eye on that 38 car on your high side and give him the finger for me. Tell him Paul Strickland says hi.
All right. I got it out right now for him.
Kevin West, your current leader. Good luck, man. Hopefully we'll talk to you after the race.
All right. See ya.
Current leader of the Nuka-Cola car, the 17 ride of Kevin West, holding on to a lead in very fast car here at Kentucky. Doing a great job holding on to it and trying to make a little magic happen here at Kentucky. And we'll see what happens here. And that is just cool-looking paint scheme. Really is. Fallout series, kind of a near and dear place to my heart. But, man, Kevin West having a great run. Wesley Hogue up on the high side in the 38 car. Dakota in the 52 car. James Smith, Jack Klepchik going to be the top 5. Nick McClellan, Nicholas Snyder, and Timmy Spatz going to round out the 8 cars currently on the lead lap. And you can see a lot of damaged cars there on the back side of the racing groove here as we work lap number 20. The iRacing Mustang pace car is going to grab himself a corn dog and a Coke down there on pit road, and we're getting ready to go green flag racing once again. There you can see the Geico restart zone waiting for Barney in the flag stand. There we go. Green flag racing. And there you have it. The 17 gets a little bit of a jump, but Wesley Hogue a little bit quicker through the gearbox, it looks like. Still struggling with that connection issue in the 38 camp. And you can see he's giving everybody a little bit extra room here. And it kind of spreads everything out there. The top 4 cars now single file. A little side-by-side action for 5th, and that looks like it sorts itself out, and we get everything kind of sorted back out here after the second caution. And just as we say that, business picks up front. The 52 car trying to make that middle groove work. Ooh, big time loose for that 52 car coming out of turn number 4. You can see he's going to try and make it work up on the high side, but you can see Wesley Hogue down on the bottom, making that car his car, making that car work for him, I should say. Easy enough for me to say as we work lap number 22. Shout out to Rent Race Cars. Gary Spinato Jr. Runs the 22 car, but used to run the 22 car there at Stafford Motor Speedway. Brought to you by Rent Race Car. There you see 38 making it happen. He's going to go down low, shoot down to the bottom side, but that 52 all over the back bumper of the West machine and the number 17, and we saw the back end of that 52 car very, very loose. Here comes Taylor in the 83 car. He's going to try and get up there and maybe potentially push Wes up to the lead. And you can see side by side, barely able to call it, but West is going to hold on to it in that 17 car. He's going to lead that lap. But this is where the intensity is going to pick up. Rowdy Wesley Hogue right on the bottom of the racetrack, hugging that yellow line, trying to make the shortest way around this racetrack, and that is going to make all the difference here. And you can see he's got now, well, he had now, there we go. Oh, now we got connection issues with the 83 as well. So a couple of cars blinking in and out, and that's frustrating for the drivers that are blinking out, but everybody else around them as well. You almost have to guess where the drivers are going to be. But there you can see the 17 car, he doesn't have to guess. He's up front. Kevin West leads another lap here as we work lap number 24. And look at these drivers, all the different racing lines throughout the field here, side by side for second. That 52 car wants a piece of the action up in front. He wants to try and get to the lead, and he's going to try and part the seas here. 52 goes in the middle. He's got some help from the 83 car. West's going to try and make a little magic happen down on the bottom side. He's got a bit of a run down on the bottom. He's going to hold on to the lead for right now, barely. But the 38 and the 52 both get around the 17 car. West now on the back bumper of the 52. Big time push. That 52 car is going to get himself a lap led, but Rowdy Wesley Hogue in the 38 car is still there, and they're 3 wide in behind him. Klepchik, Snyder, Smith, all trying to get into the top 5. How about this? I don't even know what you would call that. 4.5, 5.5 wide. Lots of different racing groups going on here at Kentucky. These street stocks, we made mention, a little bit underpowered here compared to the Cup cars, the trucks, the Xfinity cars, everything like that. A little bit more 3 wide action in behind the 08 car, and you can see these drivers are starting to kind of wear the tires out just a little bit. Lots of sliding action going on. A little battle for the lead now. The 52 car still trying to get around Rowdy Wesley Hogue. Easy enough for me to say. On that high side, he's got the push from the 17, but it doesn't quite seem like there's enough there. And by the way, don't forget, Wes Hogue came down pit road on lap 6 to get some tires, came down after that as well. So we may very well be seeing some of these drivers coming out here on fresher tires, making it work. And you can see 3 wide now for the lead. The 38, the 17, the 52. I feel like we've talked about that already here tonight. But the 17 car of Kevin West going to try and get that around the high side. The 21 car, Klepchik, he wants a piece of the action. He's going to try and take a peek down low, see if he can get around Hogue on the bottom side. Not quite there. Hogue doing a great job holding on to that bottom, holding on to that yellow line, making sure that everybody else knows they're going to have to go around the right side, around the outside, chip, chip, oh, or however the song goes. But he's going to have to go around the outside to get that position, to gain that position, and get up towards the lead. But Hogue doing a great job down on the bottom side, concentrating, trying to make the best of it, trying to get in after it. Oh, slides up just a little bit up in front of the 17 car. 17 checks up just a little bit, and you can see that just how much it accordions that high side. Everybody's still trying to push. They scatter. We're 4.5, 4 3/4 wide here on lap 28. Action, intensity all around the racetrack here with these street stocks. One of my favorite cars here in the iRacing simulator. Hey, if this is something you want to check out at home, iRacing.com. Make sure you look for promos. There's all sorts of promos for new members. You get NASCAR style racing, circuit racing, circle track racing, dirt racing, road racing, trophy trucks. There's all sorts of cool stuff here as the 83 car drifts way up high. Taylor Liskowski actually a lap down, 2 laps down here, but still showing that he's got a fast car. Definitely check out iRacing.com. Let them know Vidane TV sent you. And check out the league racing. Check these guys out on Facebook, Liberty Racing League, because this action's insane. You can see the 17 car of Kevin West back up front, where he wants to be. Klepchik in the 21, he is hanging tough, but he's on the bottom of 3 wide for second, 3 wide for fifth on back. How about a little contact there? They gather it back up, sort it back out. Everybody pointed in the right direction. We thunder on down into turn number 3. These cars are all over the racetrack. These drivers all over the racetrack. How about Timmy Spatz in the 54 car trying to get up towards the front of the pack, running that middle groove, trying to catch a little draft off the high side and the low side. As you can see, Hogue dropping back a little bit. He's going to catch himself a breath of fresh air and try and work his way back up towards the front. But we're still battling for the lead in the top 5, top 10. All these drivers know they got 50 laps to go here in this one. You're not going to win it on the first lap, the 30th, the 50th, any of that. You're only going to win on the last lap. And These drivers are doing everything they possibly can to get up towards the front, make the magic happen, and get themselves a victory here in Liberty Racing League Throwback Series. Again, race number 2 here in the series. Little rotating car action. Last week we ran the 87 cars, the old square bodies, and this week here Monday night, Kentucky Speedway is host to the street stock. So you see the 94 car of Balzer 1 lap down, but still trying to make the best of it. Still has himself a fast car, trying to stay up with this pack and potentially maybe get himself a lucky dog. You can see he is, in fact, the first car 1 lap down in that 94 car. So if the caution flag does, in fact, come out, which, oh no, the 8 car all the way down on the apron of Keith Taylor. That is a tough break. You can see ripping around that exit down on pit road. No penalty there because he didn't, or nope, that's actually coming out of turn number 4. So he is going to lose the draft, and that's a tough break for the 08 car. But we stay clean, we stay green. That 17 car holding on to it as we work lap number 32. That 3 car, he is a lap down as well. That's actually going to be Foskey in the 3 car. 1 lap down, first car 1 lap down. So he's trying to get it back to Hardway. Clicking them off one by one here, working lap number 33, and you can see all these drivers under a hat, under a blanket, in a blanket, whatever you have to say to show that these drivers are close. How about it? 2 wide for the lead, 3 wide for 3rd, 4th, and 5th. The 2 wide in behind them. The 12 car, he's up in there. How about that? The 45, the 38 back there as well. This is one of the coolest combinations here with the 1.5-mile tracks and the intermediate tracks here with the street stocks. Because, again, they don't quite have as much power as the Cup cars, the Xfinity cars, the trucks, or anything like that. But they handle very, very well. And there's not really much you can do to the setups here with these street stocks. So it really levels out the playing field, and it puts it in the driver's hands for sure to try and see who's going to have the best run throughout the race here as we approach halfway marker. How about a little 3 wide action once again for the lead? Spats trying to make the magic happen down on the bottom side. 52, Bruh in the middle groove. The 17 sliding on back in a big way. 6 gets by. The 94, he's going to try and get by as well. Klepchik in the 21, he's going to try and get by down on the bottom side. We cross the stripe once again for lap 35. 5 laps to go here to the halfway marker at Kentucky. Just taking in some of the sights and sounds here at Kentucky with these street stocks as we work lap number 38. New leader Spats in the 54 car up on the high side. Klepchik down on the bottom of the 21. Hogue is back. He is in that 38 car. He's going to try and make that middle groove work. The 52 way up high, a little high, wide, and handsome action. The 83 car trying to get one of his 2 laps back the hard way, by the way, right up in the mix, showing he's got himself a fast car as we are about a quarter of a lap away from that halfway marker. Wes Hogue in the middle of 5 cars all the way around that 12 car of McClellan. He's trying to make some magic happen. A lone Canadian in the field for the number 12. 0.3 of a second, but you can see that's about a blink of an eye. A little 3, almost 4 wide. We'll call that 3.5 wide for the lead. Wes Hogue right up the back bumper of the 54 car of Spats. Looks like Spats going to hold on to it, but that 52 is coming in a big way up on the high side. And oh, by the way, Klepchik's down on the bottom. It's almost 4 wide. Maybe not. Little door action there for the 52. Going to almost rim ride all the way around this racetrack. The 94 slips up just a little bit, moves up about a half a groove. 3 wide now for second. 38 in the middle. 21 down low. 52 up hot top. And the 52 is going to get a big old push from the 83 car to see if he can maybe get on around. And that's one of the things the 83 car would like to see. He'd like to get almost towed around the field here. See if he could push one of these cars up through the lead and get that lap back the hard way. That's going to be one of the things that he's going to try and do here to try and at least get one of the laps back and maybe race for a free pass. The 94 car in that spot right now. The first car 1 lap down in P9. Foskey and Taylor right in behind them with the 3 and the 08. And everybody right up in this same groove here. Spats still holding on to the lead as we work lap number 51. Hogue up on the high side. He's going to try and make that work. The 21, Klepchik, he looks down low. 54 rather, can't even throw the block because he's up top trying to work with or work against the 38 car of Hogue. 3 wide once again for the lead. How about it? There's the 6 car. Where did Snyder come from? All the way, going to mix the mellow yellow with the Budweiser American cans, and looks like that's going to be a winning combination here for lap 42. Spats rather going to drop down below onto the bottom side rather in front of the 21 car of Klepchik. The 6 going to hold on to third for now. It looks like he's going to work that middle groove with Hogue to see if maybe they can kind of work together, get those bumpers hooked up and see if they can push themselves up around the 54 machine of Spats. And you can see these drivers still giving it their all here. And this is one of the cool things here on Verdane TV. Haven't seen too much of these long green flag runs here as of late. And this is really going to wear on a driver physically and mentally. You figure, yeah, it's just a racing game, but man, oh, the 6 car. Snyder up into the outside wall, kind of grinds it for a little bit, but he holds it in the right direction. Oh, gets up another piece of the action as well, but he holds on to it, trying to make a little magic happen. Going to slide all the way back to the back of the pack, but we stay clean, we stay green. And the 21 car gets that push once again from Hogue in the 38. Klepchik going to see if he can make it work. Down on the bottom side, no, the 54 car is there. How about the big run from the 52 car? He's going to shoot past third, up to second, get up to the door. You see a little bit of a wiggle there from the 21 car, Klepchik, but he holds on to it, and it gets him to the back bumper of Spats. Not happy with that. He wants to try and get up high, but the 52 car is there. The 52 about the middle groove up. Going to see if he can make it around these 2 drivers for the lead. And you can see just still intense racing here for the front 9, 10, 11 cars. Everybody pretty much under the same banner here. 8 drivers on the lead lap. 13 started the race. 12 still in it. EFA, the number 25, the only car that has retired so far here on lap number 44. Big run once again for Hogue down on the bottom side. 3 wide for second again. May as well just call this race the 3 wide for second 80 here at Kentucky, not Kansas. Man, the racing intensity is picking up. These drivers know we're in the second half at this point. It's all downhill from here, or uphill, depending on which way you look at it. You can see Wes Hogue driving downhill, gets a little bit of a loose wiggle there out of the back end of the 38 car, but he holds on to it, and it's enough momentum with this push from the 17 car to get him to the lead almost. There you see the 52 car. He's going to part the seas. The 38 down low with help from the 17. The 54 up top with Klepchik and the 21 car on the high side. Everybody spreads out just a little bit. The 17, a little bit of a break there for Kevin West, but he's going to get back to the back bumper of the 38 car. Hogue is going to lead that lap as they cross the stripe here for lap number 46. Great racing here on Vidane TV with the Liberty Racing Series, little throwback series action as we're 3 wide for second. Once again, a couple of connection issues here, still getting kind of worked out here, but Hogue in that second position. He's down on the bottom side, trying to get around the 52 now. 52, Dakota Bra in the gained 9 spots here on the night. Hogue qualified up towards the front. Nope, just kidding. Hogue qualified about 5th. So up in the top 5. There's some 3 wide action for the 5th position. Klepchik, Snyder, Spats all in a line with each other. Now you can see Hogue going to get a push once again from Kevin West in the 17. We talked to him earlier on, man. He's having a good run. He has the confidence in that 17 car, and it sounds like he's got the car to beat here. And as you can see, the 52 going to make it high, wide, and handsome once again to try and get around Hogue. The 17, he's going to try and drift up in front of the 21 car, but not quite enough room as he slides on back in behind the 38 car. Klepchik in the 21, he's going to try and close into the back bumper of that 52 car. And you can see he's got a little bit of a push from the Spats machine. Oh, the 21 gets loose. Drifts up just a little bit. Doesn't cost him too much, but that 54 of Spats does not want to wait. He wants to get up towards the front and get that lead position back. And you can see the 17 car now down on the bottom of 3 wide to make that pass for the lead. Doesn't quite have him clear. Not enough to get him closed back up to try and slide up in front of Hogue. He's going to get a bit of a push there from the 54. Not enough. Hogue comes thundering back in the middle groove. The 52 all the way up on the high side. The 54 of Spats now on the back bumper of the 17. He's going to try and make that work. As the 3 rejoins the fight, Foskey still trying to get his lap back the hard way. First car 1 lap down in that number 3 car. You can see a little bit further on back in the pack, about 5th, 6th in line or so. As we come out of turn number 2 here on lap number 49, the 17 has a challenge once again. 54 car took a peek, but he's going to think better of it. He's going to tuck back into the tire tracks on the back bumper of the 17. The 6 car, he's going to rejoin this fight. Snyder up into the outside wall, 2-3 laps to go. Gathered his thoughts, cleared the cobwebs, and he's running P3 now on the bottom side of the racetrack. Hogue right there as well in the 38 car P3. He's all over the back bumper of Spats in the 54 Budweiser machine. Oh, a little bit of a push there from the 52, it looked like. Shot Hogue up into the outside line. Didn't hit anything, but that is going to drop him back just a few positions. Going to have to try and race his way back up towards the front once again. And that's one of the cool things with these street stocks. On these 1.5 mile intermediate tracks and the super speedways, you can, as long as you're up in that main draft pack, you're able to pretty much go wherever you want. You can make that car work for you. You can make the track work for you as well. There's 5, 6, 7 different racing groups all the way around this racetrack as we work lap number 51. Cross the stripe for lap number 51. And Spats up front, holding on to it for right now. But man, Kevin West in that 17 car, oh, a little bit close there as they get into the corner. Not quite touching, but Snyder is there. He's going to go up. He's going to try and get on the back bumper of the 17. The 52 car is there. Those 3 drivers, you could probably hold a piece of paper between the bumpers. They were that close. Getting on into the corners, they let up just a little bit as to not spin each other in the corners, and you can see where they are. The 17 gets a little bit of a cushion now. He's got 2/10, almost 3/10 of a second lead over those 2 cars. Spats in the 54 down on the bottom side. Snyder up on the high side. He's going to see if he can make it work. That middle to high groove, and the 52 going to come back up. We've seen that 52 car push many, many drivers up towards the front, and I think he may very well be testing things out for later on in the run. Less than 30 laps to go here in this one at Kentucky with a Liberty Racing Series Throwback Series. Race number 2. We ran the 87 cars last week. A little street stock action this week. And you can see we're side by side once again, just like that for the lead. 54 Spats down low, all the way down, almost to the grass, but the 17 car of Kevin West is going to lead that lap as they come in to turn number 1. Intensity all over the racetrack. These drivers 2x2, sometimes even 3 wide, 4 wide, 8 wide here at Kentucky. And these last handful of laps at this one going to be super, super exciting. High atop the racetrack, and the U-House Racing Designs blimp really shows all the different lines that these drivers can use. These street stocks here at Kentucky. James Smith having, he has a little off-track incident. Almost comes down pit road here with 25 laps to go. We stay clean and green, but man, a 45 car, a little bit upset in that, or upsets the race car just a little bit. And you can see big time lost the draft there, and the motor sounds like it might be a little bit on the sour side. We'll have to double check and see what's going on with that, but back up front, still racing hard for the lead into top 5, top 10, and for the lead, 17 car down to the bottom side. Kevin West trying to hold on to it, but Snyder, even with that right side damage, holding tough on the high side. That 6 car, Mellow Yellow Machine, trying to find himself victory lane here with 25 laps to go. Check that, 24 to go as we cross the stripe. And the 83 car, how about that? We've had that story going for a little bit now. 2 laps down in that 83 car, trying to do everything he can to get one of those laps back the hard way to see if he can get up in front of the leaders and maybe get himself a quick caution and get one of those laps back. And that is a tough feat to do, especially when we've got so many competitive drivers here in a relatively clean race. Only 2 cautions here, a couple of minor incidents throughout this one. And these drivers know it, and they know that the intensity has to pick up. We've seen some phenomenal action all evening long, and with 24 laps to go, 23 now as they cross the stripe, these drivers know that they are going to have their heads on a swivel. Kevin West in the 17 car on the bottom side. He's got 2 lap cars trying to get him around him on either side. The 3 car gets his lap back tough way. He's going to be the last car on the lead lap if he can get up and clear that leader. Doesn't quite look like he's going to have enough momentum to get there as the 6 of Snyder all over the back bumper now of the 17, trying to just push him back up around. The 83 car trying to get a lap back as well. And oh, by the way, these drivers are up here racing for the lead. The 17 car of West holding on to it. The 6 car of Snyder, the Mellow Yellow Machine, he is right in there in second. The 6 and the 83, both a lap down. The 83 actually 2 laps down. Hogue in the 38 car up on the lead lap, racing for position, as is the 21 car. You see him, the black and yellow machine of Klepchik down on the bottom side. He's running P3 right now, and you can see dropping on back just a little bit as these lap cars trying to get around the leader, but looks like West is going to get it sorted out, get everything ready to rock and roll, and he's going to get himself a little bit of a cushion for, I believe, the first time here all evening long. And having a good run, having a great run in that 17 car. We talked to him earlier on, and very high level of confidence in that car as he's got Snyder now on the back bumper, and the 3 car of, pardon me, the 3 car trying to get a lap back. Foskey in that 3 machine. He's going to try and see if he can get around the leaders as they do battle side by side. Snyder going to take a peek down low. Almost clears them. There comes the 3. Big time run for the 3 car. All over the back bumper of the 6. Huge push as they go on down into turn number 3. And the 3 car of Foskey wants to get that 6 car up to the lead so he can try and get around him and get a lap back. And maybe even potentially pull the 83 car with him. Foskey in the 3 car down and around, got the lap back the hard way. He's going to try and hold on to it. 17 laps to go. Foskey on the tail end of the lead lap. You can see there on the timing and scoring there on the left-hand side of your screen, 37 seconds on back. That's about how long it takes one of these street stocks to get around here at Kentucky, but the 17 car wants nothing of it. He needs to go. He needs to get as much room as he can because that 6 car is coming. He's going to take a peek down low as they enter turn number 1. The mellow yellow machine now right up to the bumper, right up to the door, rather, of the 17 machine. Snyder wants a little piece of the pie. He's going to try and get it as well. The 83 car, huge run down low. Trying to get one of those 2 laps back the hard way, the quick way. And the 94 car going to come up through the field with him, it looks like. 83 stalls out just a little bit. You can see Snyder down on the bottom side. West in the 17, he's going to get a push from the 3 car, who's also trying to get one of those laps back. Great mix of racing here. Drivers racing for the first car, 1 lap down, racing side by side with the leaders as well. The 94 wants to get up and around. He wants to try and get that lap back. And oh, by the way, we're side by side for the lead. The 6 car down on the bottom side. Snyder holding on to it. West in the 17 car, the Fallout 76 machine. He's on the high side. Rowdy Wesley Hogue in the 38 car. Up on the top side in the tire tracks of the number 17. But you can see the 83, the 3, the 94, all 1 lap down. The 6, the 17, and the 38 racing for position. The 54 is up in there as well. The 54 on the lead lap. He's racing for position. He's actually got the best lead in the house at this point in a P4, about 0.6 of a second. On back from the leaders. He's going to wait and see what happens here. 21 Ecliptic down on a pit road. Looks like he's going to get some service done on that 21 machine. Dakota Bra and the 52 down there as well. I believe involved in an incident. But Kevin West, oh, the 38 is in the wall and missing a tire in the wall again. Spats goes up by, stays green. Nope, caution flag flies here. 3rd caution of the night with 14 laps to go. That 38 car. Yeah. Gives us an opportunity to stop and catch our breath and grab ourselves an ice cold Bud Light or Busch Latte. It's the same thing. It's just made with corn. But ATV always reminds you to drink responsibly, and man, oh man, this is going to be an opportunity to grab yourself an ice-cold beer, an ice-cold refreshing beer, maybe knock it on back with a Kong beer bong. If you haven't checked those out, check them out, kong.twodrunk.net. Let them know if Dane TV sent you. And man, those are make the good times better and all that good stuff. But we'll take a look at the U.S. Race Design instant replay from high atop the blimp. Keep an eye on, here's the incident. You can see the 83, the 6 gets loose. No contact, but the 6 gets loose. Very, very close. The 38, oh, there you see, a little contact. The 6 gets into the 83 and then comes up into the 38 car as well. So big time damage, it looks like, for the 6. Bigger damage for the 38 as Wes Hogue going to come down pit road, I believe, and try and get himself a quick repair on that one. And it's going to give us a restart here with 12, 13 laps to go. And it's looking like everybody coming down pit road to try and get themselves some service for this little bit of a shootout. And you can see this is going to be the race off of pit road. Going to give a couple of drivers an opportunity to potentially get back on the lead lap, whether it be racing around. You can see it looks like the 3 car got that lap back. Foskey's going to rejoin the field on the lead lap, as is the 94 of Rhett Balzer. So how about that? A couple of drivers. You can see the left side, right side's going up, left side's going up there as well. The 21 quick pit stop looks like he actually came down last lap, so he's having some issues there. A lap down in that's the 21 machine, earlier incident in that. And you can see the 3 and the 94. They're still going to be coming around the racetrack, but this is going to be interesting. The 17, he wins the race off at pit road in a big way. It looks like he takes some tires, tops it off with fuel, says don't fix the damage, we're good to go. How about that? The 54 of Spat's going to come off in second. How about Smith in the 45 car? James Smith running, coming out P3, it looks like. So great stop for that crew, and that's going to be interesting. That's going to be a big thing here with this 3rd caution coming out, and going to get that restart with about 10 laps to go. There you see another car coming off of pit road. I believe that's going to be the 08 car, multiple laps down, 1 lap down. That's going to be the Taylor machine running in P10. So some drivers getting some work done on the race cars, and it's going to be a heck of a race here. It looks like the 3 machine currently scored as the leader, but he's still going to come down. There you see him coming down pit road to get some service to that machine. So 3 car going to rejoin the lead lap, as is the 94 car. And once we get restarted here, looks like 8 cars on the lead lap. Laskowski in the 83 was, in fact, able to make up one of those laps back. He is currently 1 lap down compared to the 2 from earlier, so that's good news for the 83 camp. And, man, this is getting ready to pick up in a big way, for sure. Kevin West up front, Timmy Spatz, James Smith, and Rhett Balzer with, looks like Jason Foskey currently in at the P5, but he's going to lose that position, I believe, to the 12 car of McClelland as we cross the stripe here. Coming around for 11 to go, and man, just great racing all the way around. Liberty Racing League bringing the action, bringing the thunder here with the Throwback Series. Again, race number 2 in the series. Last week we ran the 87 cars. This week, the street stocks, and these street stocks put on one heck of a show here on these 1.5-mile intermediate tracks. And if this is something you want to check out, you want to try at home, you're not sure what iRacing is, check it out. iRacing.com, always some great promos for new drivers. Get it checked out. Get all the information right on the website where you can get a steering wheel, pedals, all that good stuff. You get NASCAR, you get dirt racing, stadium trucks, short tracks, big tracks, road course racing, all sorts of different styles of racing, different styles of drivers, cars, tracks, everything. And it's an absolute blast. You can get into some open races, you can get in some league races, you can get on some broadcast races like you see here at Verdane TV. And man, oh man, if we got a heck of a fall and winter series coming up here on Verdane TV. Tim's Corner Motorsports just announcing the second race of their winter series coming back in the iRacing. Now that the real racing stuff is starting to slow down just a little bit, getting down to the nitty-gritty of the racing season, going to crown some champions all over the world pretty much for real racing. And when the snow flies, that's when iRacing kind of picks up, and that's when we get busy here on Verdane TV. October 4th going to be the next race in the Tim's Corner Motorsports stable. timscorner.ca for all the information. Look for the iRacing logo. They're still looking for drivers as well. Some of the best, if not the best drivers in Atlantic Canada, and a lot of Eastern drivers from the United States in that series as well. The New England, Pennsylvania iRacing Series, Shift Marketing and Design Grand National Series. They're going to be live on the air from, I believe, IRP this Thursday night on Verdane TV, having themselves a little off-season or a preseason Thunder race, kicking things off with those guys on October 13th at Daytona. That's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to see if the reigning and defending 3-time champ John Peters can defend and make it 4 championships in a row with that series. Friday night, Nexus Sim Racing, they're going to be coming back for another race here on Verdane TV. They put on a heck of a show a couple of weeks on back, and they're going to be coming back here with us. We've still got some available dates. We've still got quite a few available dates throughout the fall and winter, and we are booking now. Get in touch with us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, anything you need to do. Send some smoke signals if you need to. We'll get you broadcasted out in the internets and the interwebs. But the green flag flies once again. A little bit of a lackluster start there for the field. Everybody kind of gets it single file relatively quickly, and that's exactly what Kevin West wants to see. He doesn't really want to have to concentrate on blocking too much, but he doesn't want to get out in front of the field too far here, because if he does that, he turns himself into a sitting duck. He gives these drivers an opportunity to gather themselves, gather their thoughts, and see if they can work with some drivers to try and get around. But you can see Kevin West holding on to it, the 17 car, doing everything he can to try and keep that lead. The 38, big time wiggle, slides all the way up the racetrack. Going to lose a little bit of position. Wes Hogue 1 lap down now after that last incident. How about this 45 car, man? James Smith up in the mix for the first time here this evening, running in P3 on the same pit strategy as these other drivers as well. The 52 car, 1 lap down, 2 laps down for Dakota in the 52. Spatz, the current leader in the 54 car. He's going to try and see that 52 down low. He's going to try and get a lap back the hard way and try and rejoin the lead lap as the 17 holds it down on the bottom side. Spatz is going to go up on the top side. The 45 car now battling for the lead. All over the back bumper now of the leader in the tire tracks of Kevin West in that 17 car. The 08 car up in the mix as well. First car 1 lap down. If the caution flag were to come out, he's racing for position right now with Wesley Hogue in that 38 car for position. And for that lucky dog, if we do in fact get a caution here in the final 7 laps, but anything can happen. Anything can happen here in the iRacing world. You can see the 52 still up in front of this pack. Doesn't quite mean he is the leader. He is the first car. 1 lap down. No, he's actually multiple laps down. So he's going to try and get one of those laps back out in front of the leader right now. The 45 car of Smith moves on into second, and that lap car up front, that 52 car, holding his own. He's showing that he's got himself a fast race car as we cross the stripe with 6 to go. 52 going to slide on up. Gentleman's move. He's going to give the bottom side of the racetrack to these lead lap cars. He might have even just slipped up just a little bit because he can see right back on the attack in that middle groove. And James Smith, liking what he sees, gives him the opportunity to do his homework. Not much time, though, to do homework. He only got 5.5 laps here at Kentucky in these street stocks. A little bit of a slip up for the 45. The 83 going to now rejoin the fight. Up in the higher groove, he's racing Hogue and Taylor in the 08 car for that lead lap. We've got 2 races inside of each other with these 8 cars, and there's a lap that separates them all. And oh, by the way, a high five from Barney and the flag stand. 5 laps to go to get this all sorted out. There is a lot of action on the racetrack right now. Main mention, the 17, the 45, the 54, and the 3, all racing on the lead lap for position. The 83, the 08, the 38, and the 12, they're all racing for position, but a lap down. And there we go. We're 4 wide. There's race cars all over the racetrack. This is why we do what we do. iRacing, bringing the thunder. Liberty Racing League, bringing all the action to you live here on Verdane TV. We want to, again, thank you guys for tuning in because this is going to be a heck of a finish. Kevin West holding on to it. But for how long? He's been up front for so long, all evening long. James Smith, 45 car, 9 spots gained from where he qualified. Started shotgun on the field. That Kodiak machine trying to make it picture perfect. Running in the second position, running in the second car down on the inside. How about that 3 car of Foskey? He was a lap down earlier on in this race. Oh, he gets a little tap from the 08 car. They get it gathered back up. 3 car big time loose, but he gathers it back up. We stay clean. We stay green, side by side now up front, not for position. 17 car racing with the Spats machine, the 54, now we're side by side for the lead. 52 still trying to stay out in front of the leaders to try and get that lap back. 3 wide, 2 wide for the lead. Spats trying to make the magic happen. Up the center, contact a little bit between the 17 and the 54. Bigger contact between the 38 and the 83. And the 38 goes down on the low side. 3 laps to go. Caution flag does not come out. We stay clean. We stay green. Kevin West holding on to the lead for right now with 3 laps to go. The 52 car, 1 lap down, 2 laps down. Trying to get one of those laps back the hard way. Trying to get around the leader. Shows he's got himself a fast car, but we're going to see popsicle sticks. 2 laps to go here at Kentucky with the Liberty Racing League Throwback Series. Little street stock action. Side by side now. Kevin West down to the bottom side. His position. He is racing the 45 car for position, as is the 54 of Spats. Those 3 cars down on the bottom side, racing for the win. The 83 car, the 52, 1 lap down each. And you can see they're racing for position up on the high side. The 3 cars down on the bottom, the 3 car of Foskey. A little bit of a slip up, but he's about 0.7 of a second back. He is still on the lead lap and still has a shot at this one, but he's going to have to get around all these drivers up towards the front. Kevin West takes that white flag, takes that white rag. 1 lap to go here at Kentucky. West doing everything he can down on the bottom side, holding on to that yellow line for dear life. The 52, 1 lap down. The 83, 1 lap down. Here comes Smith in the 45 car. That is going to be the next driver that 17 has to worry about for position. He's going to look down low. Don't think he's got enough room. Don't think he's got enough time. Car wrecking in the back. The 54 going to try and get down below the 45 for the finish for that second spot. Thinks better of it. Tucks back in. Kevin West crosses the stripe. P1. Bring out the Nuka-Cola Quantum. The 17 car wins here at Kentucky. What a phenomenal race. Kevin West, James Smith, Timmy Spats rounding out the top 3 drivers. I'm going to talk to those guys here in the post-race show. Jason Foskey, great recovery in the 3 car. He's going to come home with a 4th place finish. And how about that 94 car coming back from a lap down as well. Rhett Balzer making a little magic happen, coming home as the 5th place driver. And, well, whew, what a race. What a race. 13 drivers making the call here tonight and putting on one hell of a show here on Verdane TV. And you all got to witness it live on the YouTube, on the Facebook, on the Twitch. We made mention once again, like, subscribe, share, all that magical goodness. And we will have some more of these phenomenal shows in the future. Let's take a look at the the finishing order here as we watch the 17 car burn them down. Kevin West coming home with the victory. James Smith, a great recovery in the 45 car, comes home P2. Timmy Spatz in the 54 car finishes P3. Jason Foskey, Rhett Balzer, they're going to be the top 5 cars. They're going to be the only 5 cars on the lead lap. And we made mention, heck of a battle between those lead lap cars and then all the drivers that were at least 1 lap down. So lots of that magic as well. The 83 car saw last lap incident there with the 38 of Hogue. He's going to finish in 7th. Keith Taylor in the 08 car in 7th. Nick McClelland in the 12 car is going to finish P8th. Klepchik in the 21 is going to finish 9th. Hogue all the way back down to 10th. Dakota, Nicholas Snyder, and James Efog going to round out the 13 drivers that came home with this one. And man, oh man, what a phenomenal run here at Kentucky with these street stock drivers. And we're going to talk to these top 3 drivers momentarily, get them all lined up, and see if we can't talk a little strategy with some of these drivers for sure. But we're going to start right down here in victory lane. Well, not even in victory lane yet. We're still talking to the driver on the front straight, still burning those rear tires off. Didn't even need the Nuka-Cola Quantum. Great run here, Kevin.
Yeah, man. It was an awesome race. Got the track position I needed at the end and held on to the lead and won the thing. Hell yeah.
Phenomenal run here tonight, and definitely a commanding victory here. Watching the action from the stands here, it looked like the intensity just never dropped. These drivers all over the racetrack, 5-6 different racing grooves, and very clean, very quick racing. What goes through your mind on those long green flag runs where you don't even have an opportunity to stop and think?
Yeah, you just gotta really watch out of your mirror as much as the windshield. Really, protecting the bottom was so important. Even if you were on the outside, the guy behind you could stick it 3 wide middle and shuffle you out to the back. So you really had to watch the mirror and protect the bottom.
And definitely made that happen here tonight for sure. Congratulations, great win here at Kentucky in the street stocks. Hard fought battle. Gave you the opportunity early, but we're going to give you a little bit of an longer opportunity here this time. Microphone's all yours. Who makes it happen for that virtual 17 team?
I just want to thank my mom, my dad, stepdad, everyone that supports me, my wife. I want to thank Nuka-Cola for providing incredibly refreshing drink to drink under caution, and yeah, that's about it.
Hard fought victory here for the 17 car. Kevin, congratulations, man. Go celebrate.
Thanks, man. See you next week.
We're going to slide on further down pit road just a little bit, catch up with that second place driver. That's going to be the second place driver at James Smith. Almost out of nowhere. The 45 car didn't really see too much of him in the first half of the race. Second half, there he was, comes home with second place. Talk to us, James.
Hey, brother, what's going on?
Not too much, man. Action-packed race all evening long here with the street stocks. Just talking to the winner here, Kevin West. From the stands and from the production trailer, it looked like you guys were heads-up driving the entire race, especially on those long green flag runs.
Yeah, man, it was crazy there at the end. I was just trying to stay clean at the beginning there and race at the end.
And a good run here at Kentucky, and definitely a solid points night here as well in the Throwback Series. Want to give you the opportunity here, James. Who makes it happen for the virtual 45 team? Who gets you to and from the track?
That was I don't know. I got a good team here, man.
And that's what it's all about. Racing is kind of a solo sport, but it's also a team sport too. You got to have the support from friends and, well, sometimes the enemies too. But a great run for James Smith coming home P2. Congratulations, man. Well deserved.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. See you guys next week.
And we don't quite have visual on the third place driver of Timmy Spatz, so we're going to slide a little bit further on down. Got to talk to this guy here in the 3 car, Jason Foskey. Great run here tonight. Great recovery. Started about mid-pack or so, I believe, and came home with a 4th place finish after being a lap down at one point or another. Talk to us.
Yeah, I had a bad start to qualifying, so that ended up pushing me to the very end. I'm surprised that I got that lap back at some point in the race. I raced hard to get in front of everyone, but with these cars, you just lose momentum so quickly. I got lucky that there was a caution, and I just happened to edge out the 94 car to get the lucky dog.
And we saw that for the most part of the second half of the race. There's almost 2 races inside of each other, the lead lap race and then the race for the lucky dog or the free pass position, and really put on for one heck of a show and able to survive it on this one, come home with P4. Congratulations, Jason. Who makes it happen for you with a virtual 3 team?
It's pretty much a one-man show over here.
That's it. Me, myself, and I making the magic happen with that 3 car and coming home with a P4. Solid top 5, solid points night, and an exciting race all the way throughout. So congratulations, man. Good run.
Thank you.
And that's going to do it here for us tonight. Liberty Racing League Throwback Series here on Vidane TV, race number 2. And these Monday night races are action-packed, especially with these little bit slower cars. We made mention a little bit underpowered compared to the Cup cars, the Xfinity cars, the trucks, and all that good stuff that we're used to seeing on these mile and a half, these intermediate racetracks. But man, oh man, puts on for one heck of a show. Speaking of shows, Thursday night, New England, Pennsylvania iRacing, Shift Marketing and Design Grand National Series, little preseason thunder kicking things off this Thursday night at Iowa. Going to get all the kinks and the bugs worked out for those guys. They're going to be kicking off their 4th season here on Vidane TV on October 13th at Daytona International Speedway. Going to see if the reigning and defending 3-time champ going to be able to defend that championship and get himself a 4th trophy in that one. Do not want to miss that series. Phenomenal racing coming up here as well. Friday night, the Nexus Sim Racing coming on back to us with the 87 cars. That's going to be a phenomenal race. And oh, by the way, Tim's Corner Motorsports signing the second race of their winter series. That's going to be on October 4th. Details soon to come. Check out the Tim's Corner Motorsports Facebook page for all of that, as well as timscorner.ca. And oh, by the way, next Monday night, right back here with the Liberty Racing League. These guys putting on one heck of a show. That's going to do it here for us tonight. Showtime. Paul Strickland Jr. down here in the production trailer. We will see you next time. When we do, we will be doing it live right here on Vidane TV.